This week we're doing the police dog certification trials. We have 39 participants this week, and they represent probably 15 different agencies from across North and South Carolina. We are a national certifying organization, and what we do is we bring in evaluators, and it's pretty much an outside evaluation of your dog or the department's dogs that they are performing up to a certain standard. The USPCA is the largest and oldest organization of police service dogs, and we have pretty tough standards.
We were sitting around at the PD when we were first talking about getting the next dog, and I was trying to think of names, and I was running through all kinds of names. And then we got to looking and saying, you know, what rank don't we have at the police department? And somebody said, well, we don't have a major. I said, well, we do now. Tuesday was his three-year-old birthday, so he's 3 years old, and best way to spend a birthday week, going to trials.
His name's Abel, A-B-E-L. Oh, he's about 2.5 years old, which is very young. I had a list of names to go through. Men of faith, you understand, Cain and Abel in the Bible. Abel was deemed a shepherd. Being that my dog is a shepherd, it kind of fit, and he responds to it well. Been a long 2 days, hasn't it? Fortunately, I've been to another trial where I've seen how this happens. It's totally different to see it as a spectator versus going in with your own dog. You spend hours and hours and a lot of time and a lot of effort to train these dogs. And when it comes down to game time, you know, the stress level hits the roof real quick.
No, loose, lock it. Here, no.
You have to train every day, even on your days off, you have to train. And training is the most important thing. If you want to be successful in the canine world, you've got to have a good attitude, your dog has to always be happy, and train.
This week we're testing obedience, agility, the ability to surmount different obstacles, article search, the dog's ability to find articles, suspect search to find a hidden suspect, and also the apprehension. Canine is one of those positions that once you get into it, you really don't want to come out of it. It's a lot of extra work. A lot more goes into it than just going home, cutting the key off in the car and walking in the house. They are a member of the family. A lot of extra time involved with them, and pretty much the more time that you spend with them training, the better dog that you'll have.
With me and my dog, it's every day. We always do something, but that's why the dogs go home with us. You know, when we're at home, he's a dog. You know, he's allowed. They've got to have some downtime too. If you train all the time, you're just defeating your purpose. But he's integrated well with my family. You know, they know he's there. He's kind of that safety barrier for me, and actually for my wife, it's been very much a big peace of mind for her, knowing that I'm never going to be alone.
Officer Vause came to me and said that they were needing a host for this particular event, and asked if the department would be willing to host it. So I said, yeah, I think we will, and that's where it started. It went from there. So we decided to host the event, and we got with Calvin Jeffcoat, who is the president of Region 2. And I gathered a little information from him, and it's gone from there.
We're putting ourselves on the map, and that Clayton Police Department's a great organization to work for. The citizens of Clayton should be proud to know that our officers are out here training hard for this.
We've had our hiccups, and fortunately for me, you know, my nerves were shot yesterday right off the bat. And as soon as we get into the course, he makes his first mistake right out of the gate. And for me, the pressure was off then, you know. But so far, I think we're doing well.
These guys here, they're not the type that, I'm not going to tell you this information because I want my dog to be better than yours. These guys, when they see something happening, they're like, hey man, come over here and try this, or hey man, this works for my dog, or hey, try this. And you exchange information, and then, you know, they tell about how their dogs did this on the street, or their dogs found this on the street.
The camaraderie here, it doesn't matter if you're the best guy or the worst guy. Everybody's going to talk and everybody's going to trade. I mean, everything about it. Nobody's out here to see anybody else fail. And I think that's what's very important with K-9, because every dog's different, every handler's different, everybody has different schools of thought. And somewhere in the middle of all that, you can put two things together that may work for my dog where it doesn't work for somebody else's. But the camaraderie, as you said, is absolutely probably one of the best inside of the law enforcement community.
The town of Clayton should be proud to know that they've got 2 excellent dogs here. I hope that the town will see that we have a need for this, and maybe we can get 2 more so Jamie and I can get some help. But town of Clayton should be nothing but proud.